There are 4 grammatical genders. Genders will match BFDI and Anaman Sand. So the word for pen, nieluj, is masculine because pen in BFDI is male. So you would say sho nieluj for a pen. But words can change definition based on gender. So if you use a feminine article such as sha, you have sha nieluj, which means a pencil.
I also added other references to BFDI. So a pin would be Sha Karen, and a tennis ball would be Sho Simp.
Don't blame me, blame the OSC community.
I also have this letter, which is pronounced Oi, so that Bubble can speak goofy language. It looks exactly like the Sitalanpona glyph for Sike, which would confuse Toki ponists. I got a comment on one of my other goofy language videos saying, make it if an object is eliminated from the current object show, you have to add gvbrtskvni to the end. And also it has to be updated every time a new Teapot/II episode comes out. So we know that Eggy is eliminated from Teapot, right? Instead of saying, I want to eat eggs, you'd say, I want to eat eggvbrtskvnis. I responded to that comment saying, this would get real complicated with BFDIA continuing.
Yeah, one noun would get 2 gvbrtskvnis at the end.
Determine if based on the speaker's gender. If masculine, they go from BFDI to BFDB for B, with 3 forms depending on the number of times an object was eliminated. Gvbrtskvni for 1, for 2, and...
Now, next I'm going to talk about the number system. What does a number system have to do with BFDI? I mean, numbers have nothing to do with... So I'm going to be talking about numbers here, and you'll see why. Because it's very important to this video. First of all, the word for 0. There's not actually a word for 0, because everyone knows that 0 doesn't exist. 0 doesn't exist. Therefore, there shouldn't be a word for it. 1 is avuma. You see, some syllables are assigned tones, but others are not. It's as simple as that. Just pronounce the tones when there's a tone indicator. But you see, goofy language isn't allowed to be simple. So how do you spell this word? Normally, you would use letters, but the number words in goofy don't have spelling. So instead, you use these special symbols.
I'll actually make a separate video dedicated to numbers, but I'll quickly explain how they work here. So it uses base 13, and to say 25, you say 13 plus 12, which is alezileshi. And 42 would be chishive chogovi, or 39 plus 3. But actually, it doesn't use base 13 like how you would think. It uses 13, 13 times 11, and 13 times 11 times 7. So 1812 would be chnif risu après kiji. So then it uses a separate symbol to start a 2763. 2762 is finsht risu chishive konosin. But 2763 is not finsht risu chishive chnishi. It is simply impelin. What other BFDI references do you want me to include? If you have any ideas, leave them in the comments. Or don't. I mean, it's you who is gonna comment right now. Or not. Comment something about the number 2763 or something. I don't know.